Hey friends, I hope everyone's doing wonderful out there today. So what I've got going on here today is my unhinged Teddy Bees haul. Yeah, I'm quite late in filming this because it's such a big haul and I knew it was going to take a lot of time to film it, and I think I'm going to have to split this filming because this is a Sunday that I'm filming this. My football game is going to come on in another hour and a half. And I want to get a shower before then. And I'm working on laundry. So I think I'm going to have to split this. So you may see me in two different outfits. But no big deal. I'll just, the beauty of editing, right? I'll just put it all together if that's the case. But I did want to get started on it because I've been procrastinating on this. And I'm to the point that I think I really need to get it done. And I thought about just putting it away because sometimes I do that. If something's been sitting too long, I'll just put it away. But I know Teddy Bees is pretty popular, and I know that she brings scents back from time to time. So I thought that I should go ahead and film it. So I am. I'm probably the last one to do so. Although I've seen some videos go up recently. So at least I won't be the only one to post late. But then again, I think those videos I saw go up were the RTS. This is actually my original pre-order and my RTS. Yeah, I just put them together because, I didn't want to go through taking the time of separating them out, which wouldn't matter to you anyway, I'm sure. And I just thought, you know what, I'll just throw it all together, just make it easier. I don't have to figure all that out. So anyway, if you are interested in seeing what I picked up in Teddy Bees' most recent pre-order and RTS, stay tuned. Alrighty guys, as Tiffany has been doing lately, I have an assortment of souffles, tubs, forget-me-nots, which are her square tins, and I have one loaf. Yeah, I know if you saw my Second and Spruce video, it was a bit unhinged, so is this one. Maybe about the same. I should be embarrassed. I need someone to lock me up in a cage so I can't get to my computer or phone. Anyway, I've got some good stuff going on here. It's been sitting for a while, so it probably is going to smell a lot different than when I smelled it a long time ago. And let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glasses off because I have the TV going on in the background, and I know that's glaring. And it's just easier for me to read the labels anyway if I have my glasses off. So the first thing in my box was Tiffany's thank you card. So there's that with her social media information and stuff about her Facebook group, all that stuff. So there's that. And then the back of the card, which has some melting tips. And I will apologize ahead of time. Jersey's behind my ear and she is already starting her snoring. I just finished up filming another video and she was snoring like I don't know what. So please enjoy the free snoring, as Mr. Kong's mom likes to say in her videos, where her pug is always in her lap and snoring. I've got my own snore. So enjoy that free ASMR, like she likes to say. Next thing in my box was samples. I have two of them because one came with my pre-order and one came with my RTS. Don't remember which came with which, but I have Ghost of Christmas Past. And I don't know what the scent notes are. Oh, there's some wax broken in there. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so this smells like tree, but like the bark of the tree, not like the fir needles. I think I'm getting sandalwood. Definitely think I'm getting sandalwood and some kind of like fruity vibe. Not like apple or anything, but there's some kind of fruit. And then it has like a freshness. Ooh, that's pretty. Ah, I wish I'd gotten that. Dang. That smells really good. Ghost of Christmas Past. I could totally be off on the scent notes because, I'm no expert. And it really helps when you know the scent notes because you know what to look for. But Antisocial Moms Club. A pretty red wax. Red and green. Very Christmassy looking. Like that. Okay, so this is spicy. I can take this one out. The other one I couldn't take out because it had some broken wax on top. Oh, this has pumpkin. It's like a pumpkin spice. I don't know what else, but I'm definitely getting like a pumpkin spice. Maybe it's not pumpkin, but it's definitely spice, but I think it's pumpkin spice. Ooh, that's nice too. Huh. I like that. Anti-social moms club. Okay, kind of wish I got both of those. I didn't get either one of those, which I'm kind of glad that she pays attention to that and puts in scents in your box that are different than what you ordered, because it gives you a chance to smell those scents. And she offers those again. I'm definitely going to pick up those. I like them both. All right, we'll get started on the souffles. I'll try to start. I kind of try to organize this as fast as I could, as quick as I could, but in a way that I kind of pulled from what I just got one souffle of, or only a souffle of. Some I got more than one souffle, but I got only one of these in that format. Then I try to push to the back to souffles that I also got in another format. This is not going to be perfection. I'm probably not going to get it all together right because, like I said, I did it really fast. But let's get into the scents I picked up. So the first souffle I have is Old World Apothecary. I love Tiffany souffles. They're so pretty. Such a nice little tin, kind of wide. So this is Dark Cypress, Fallen Leaves, Charred Firewood, Mulled Citrus, Amber, Fallen Snow, Balsam, hints of warm spice, and vanilla. Poured in October 2024. That is a lot going on. I'm understanding this was a pretty popular blend. Wow, it's so pretty. Show you that. There's the glitter. Wow, these do smell different. Because when I first smelled this on my first go around, I wasn't sure I liked this. But this has changed. Wow, this is really pretty. This is pretty, but it's also cozy. I get that tree note. It's fresh. It's coming across to me as fresh. I do get that mulled citrus, and that is a scent note that I really like, and I didn't pick that up the first time I smelled it. I get the amber, so there's a little bit of perfumey body care-esque about this. Oh, but I get that sweet balsam. This is really nice. Let me smell the bottom. This is a beautiful scent. I can't believe this. I did not really love it. I didn't go after more of this because I didn't think I loved this. Wow, you really pick up a lot of those scent notes, but they're blended so well together. This is the perfect kind of scent to do in January. It's cozy. You get a little bit of that charred firewood, and it literally smells like a charred firewood. Like the firewood has been burned, and it's maybe still smoldering a little bit, but it's not a very strong note. There's so much other stuff going on in here. That mulled citrus, those pretty sweet tree notes. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. The hype is real. I think I have glitter on my nose. I didn't think that when I first smelled it, but yeah, okay. That's the thing with Tiffany's wax. It does tend to change over time. So if you get something from her that you are not sure of, I've learned this myself, hold on to it for a little bit and smell it again in a month or two and then make your decision. Because there is something about when her wax sits for a bit, it just changes. Next up is Simply Christmas, and I heard a lot of good stuff about this one too, and I only picked up a souffle because it sounded, I'm sorry, I keep wiping my nose, but I swear I feel like I have glitter on my nose. It just sounded so, it sounded plain, which I like plain. Sometimes I think Tiffany has such beauty going on in her scents that I don't need all that, but I like plain. I like plain. That's just how I am. I'm a plain Jane. I'm the first one to admit it. I don't know why I didn't go bigger in this, but I do feel like there's some popularity going on with this one. And I have a feeling as I read these scent notes, I should have gotten more. but I didn't. So this is it. This is going to have to do me. This is Simply Christmas. Beautiful dark green wax. And this is the Smell of Christmas Furs with the slightest hint of candy canes. Poured in October 2024. This is really lovely tree and peppermint scent. Is it anything revolutionary? No. It's a scent that you can get from a lot of other vendors. So I'm not super sad that I didn't get a larger one, but this is, don't get me wrong, a beautiful scent. I love tree and I love peppermint mixed with tree. And this is just the epitome of that. Oh, that's really pretty. It's the slightest hint of candy canes, but I do pick up the candy canes. It is more tree heavy, but I do pick up the candy canes. You do smell that. I really like this. Kind of wish I picked up another one, but you know, like I said, this is a scent that you can get from other vendors. So if Tiffany didn't pour it right away, you would be able to get this scent elsewhere, but it's really nice. Little Shop on the Corner. This is fresh cut spruce, black tea leaves, toasted fig. The fig note gives me pulse. Sweet pine cones, spiced winter fruits, vanilla, warm cedar, hints of nutmeg, and tonka bean. There's so much. There's so much going on here. Wow. I do get that fruity vibe. Oh, I definitely get the black tea leaves, which is what I was hoping for. I love black tea scents. Oh my gosh, again, there's so much going on in here. I feel like the spruce is subdued. It's there, but it's subdued. I definitely pick up those spiced winter fruits. I get that first. I get those black tea leaves. Both of those notes come out to my nose first, and then I pick up that sweet pine cones. I do detect the cedar. I'm not really picking up the fig, because usually fig is a note that I don't love. But it could be blending in with those fruits so nicely that I just don't pick up a note necessarily that I don't love. I don't know that I'm picking up nutmeg. It does say hints, but I'm getting that spiced winter fruit. So maybe that nutmeg is kind of hidden in there somewhere. This, again, is a really nice, cozy, definitely a vibe that you could totally do in January and February. I think I would lean more towards doing this in January and February rather than December. It doesn't really smell like Christmassy to me, but it smells wintry. I like that. Little Shop on the Corner. I really like that tea note. Love me some black tea. I was concerned. I only bought this in souffle because I wasn't sure about that fig note, but it's perfect. Little Shop on the Corner. Next, we have Fall in Love. This is warm autumn spices, fresh pumpkin rind, charred marshmallow, cedar wood, and pine trees. Wow. Wow. I have tried some, I feel like it's been from Scentsy that I've tried like pumpkin and tree notes together, and I didn't love it. So again, this one kind of gave me pulse. I wasn't sure I was going to love it. But this is really nice. This is almost giving me a bakery vibe. And it could very well be that charred marshmallow, those autumn spices, and that pumpkin rind. Not that any of those, besides charred marshmallows, are very bakery-esque, so to speak. But it definitely gives me a gourmand vibe. And you know, with my bakery loving heart, I'm not hating on that. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. The cedar wood and the pine tree, they just blend seamlessly in here. It's almost like tree and bakery, but not heavy bakery. And it's, like I said, those aren't like extreme bakery notes. So I wasn't expected to be heavy bakery, but it's got like this sweetness, kind of, I don't want to say bready, but almost kind of like a little bit of a cakey vibe, but not cakey. Like, it's so hard to explain. Maybe it's that pumpkin rind. It's almost kind of smelling pumpkin piraeus to me. And I'm just making up these words as I go along, but I really like that too. And again, I feel like I have glitter on my nose. Fall in Love. Next up, Nutcracker Sweet. This one piqued my curiosity. This is sugary shortbread cookies, yellow cake, brown sugar, and cinnamon butter. Wasn't sure about the brown sugar, and because there's not a ton of other scent notes in this, I really wasn't sure about it. But everything else sounds good. The cinnamon butter kind of scares me. I don't like a really buttery scent, but I do like cinnamon. So, let's have a whiff. Okay, I really do. Now I think I have like glitter in my eye. This glitter is going to be a death of me. Sorry, guys. I'm not a huge glitter fan. Is it pretty? Yes, I think it's so pretty, but... Okay. First and foremost, I get the shortbread cookies and that yellow cake. This is definitely a bakery. No doubt about it. But I do really pick up that brown sugar. And I do pick up a heavy butter note. It'll be interesting to see how this warms out. I don't know if it's my favorite on cold just because that butter note is quite hefty and so is that brown sugar, and those are two notes I was concerned about. But it's not bad. Like, I don't smell this and think, ugh, you know? This may totally transform on warm. I may think it's the most delicious thing I've ever smelled, but we'll see. That is Nutcracker Sweet. Next up is Balsam Beach. I feel like this scent hung around in her RTS for a while. And she opened it back up. So I was thankful that Tiffany poured quite a bit of extras. Because, you know, her wax sells out kind of crazy in the RTS. So it was nice that there were so many things left over that she did that. So I really appreciated that. Balsam Beach is vanilla balsam, ocean driftwood, and a touch of sea salt. So very simple. Yet sounds very pretty. Oh, yeah. You definitely get that vanilla balsam. Oh, and you get a fresh air vibe. It doesn't say fresh air, but that may be that sea salt giving me that fresh air. I get all these scent notes. I get that vanilla balsam. I get that driftwood. It almost smells like a wet driftwood. And then you get that saltiness. It's a very fresh scent. This would be the perfect scent to kind of do like towards end of February. Maybe in the beginning of February, you're kind of over the tree scent. You smell them in December. You smell them in January. You're ready to move on to a fresh scent, but also still have a little bit of winter in there. This is a perfect transition scent. Which makes sense with the name, Balsam Beach. It almost honestly smells like a tree on the beach. A tree near the ocean, I should say. Where there's just a piece of wood just drifting there. I'm liking that. Very fresh. I think I will do this. This will be a scent I think I will do basically towards the end of February. So it's Balsam Beach. First, we do the coffee. Now, I will admit, I have not been a huge fan of Tiffany's coffee blends. The couple that I've tried have come across as very perfumey to me. And the one thing I do not like in my coffee blend is perfume. So this one is gingerbread spice, glazed oatmeal cookies, French vanilla cappuccino, and cool creamy eggnog. No perfumey vibes that it sounds like. And the one blend I did try, I remember it had sensual vanilla. So that's probably where I went wrong. I don't remember what the other blend was that I tried. But there was no notes in there that made me think that that would be perfumey, but it did come across to me as perfumey. Anyway, all bakery notes. We have gingerbread spice, we have the oatmeal cookies, we have the cappuccino, and we have eggnog. All sounds really good. Oh, this one's good. Oh, I'm not getting any perfume. No body care. Oh, that's a good coffee. Oh, I really like that. You get the gingerbread spice, you get the oatmeal cookies, and it's really nice. Not overly spicy, but it is spicy. And then you get the creamy smoothness of that vanilla cappuccino, and then that creamy eggnog. This is coffee done well. Now, I know Tiffany mentioned she's not a big fan of coffee blends. But this one is perfect to my nose. At least on cold, I love this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. I might have just found my Teddy B's coffee blend. Yep. That one is good. You know, sometimes we like what we like. First, we do the coffee. I do like me some coffee. I just don't like it mixed with perfume. Okay, so the next one is actually a repurchase. I think this was offered in her last pre-order. And I picked it up then. I think it was maybe offered as a forget-me-not, but I could be wrong on that. But I think I got it in a square. And I really like the smell of it on cold. And I love tea scent, so I picked up another. This is St. Valentine. Honestly, sounds like the perfect scent to do in February, right? So this is pink sugar, Earl Grey tea, balsam fir, and sweet vanilla cream. I'm not surprised that I loved how this smelled on cold because all of those scent notes are right up my alley. My daughter's texting me. Like I said earlier, my Eagles game is about to come on and she's getting excited. Oh, yes, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so nice. These notes are all blended so well together, but yet you can pick up and differentiate each one. You get the sweetness of that pink sugar, but it's not overly sweet. You get the cozy vibe of that black tea note. Oh, I love me some Earl Grey tea blends. You get the tree, but it's in there blended so well. It's just a touch of tree. It's not overly tree. And then you get that vanilla cream that comes in there and just blends everything together and gives it this extra creaminess. Almost like a whipped cream kind of vibe. It's so nice. Not overly strong on cold. I don't know how this warms up because I haven't warmed my other one. It's sitting curing. But I do love how that smells. Not something I would even think to put together. But yeah, when you read it, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Next up is Winds of Winter. I love the name of this. This is sparkling tea. Sense a theme here. Vanilla sugar, white florals, white oak, cashmere, hints of winter woods. This all sounds really nice to me again. Not sure of the white florals. I do like some white florals. Like I love me an orange blossom. So let's see. Don't always love like jasmine, but gardenia, not so much, but okay, this is pretty. It's interesting it says Winds of Winter because I feel like this is more of a spring vibe. And I don't know why, because there's notes of woods in here. There's, of course, the cashmere. But I feel like cashmere is such a pretty scent that even though cashmere typically would be considered like a winter scent, I feel like cashmere could totally be done in summer. I do pick up those florals. This is definitely a floral vibe here. I don't pick up a lot of the tea. Let me take this one out. This is very spa-like to me. It's fresh. It's beautiful. It's relaxing. It's kind of taking you into this comfort zone. It's very zen feeling. Like this would be something I would like to warm if I'm taking a bubble bath. Or maybe even to go to sleep too. But it's very fresh. Very pretty. Not overly strong, but strong enough. I feel like if this was any stronger, it would be too strong, if that makes any sense. Wow, that's pretty. Like I said, the floral is there. It's definitely a floral vibe for sure, but it's not like too heady. And I like that because white florals can be quite heady. So that's Winds of Winter. And I am finding that I have glitter on me. All right, the next souffle I bought two of. This is Cotton Candy Sweet as Gold. There's that. I have two. This is whipped vanilla, strawberry shortcake, marshmallow fluff, vanilla cotton candy, orange blossom, caramelized sugar, and rich icing. This sounds pretty dang on amazing. And I'm guessing I have two because I probably picked up a second in the RTS, liking it so much in the pre-order. Oh, it's so good. That is so good. Super sweet, almost tooth achingly sweet, but I like scents like that. Oh, yes. It smells literally like this strawberry shortcake with this vanilla and marshmallow. I get all that cotton candy going on. It's a sweet, just fluffed, just prepared cotton candy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You really get that caramelized sugar note. I don't really detect the orange blossom. I get a lot of sugar going on in here. So if you don't like sweet scents, this is definitely not going to be as you. But fair warning, it's called Sweet as Gold. But if you like cotton candy scents, this is stellar. Cotton candy, Sweet as Gold. Lavender Trees and Cream. Now, I love me some Christmas Trees and Cream from Teddy B's. I love, love, love that scent. I was kind of disappointed that Tiffany did not offer it by itself this past holiday season. She did offer it with candy canes, and I do have that scent in here. And I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get more of it, because as I was going through my order, I was like, how did I not get more of this? Apparently I didn't. But I wasn't sure about it mixed with lavender. If you guys have been with me for some time, you know that I'm not crazy about lavender. I'm just not a huge fan of lavender. So while I keep thinking I am and have kept ordering lavender in the past, I've kind of like chilled out on it because most lavender blends I do not love. But I do love me some lavender marshmallow from Bath & Body Works. I love, love, love it. And I also love pink lavender and espresso from Bath & Body Works. And Tiffany has poured, I forget what she called hers, pink espresso and lavender? Espresso and pink lavender? Something like that. And it smelled outstanding. So because I love trees and cream, I thought, let me try it. So this is a blend of fresh pine boughs, vanilla sugar waffle cone, rich vanilla buttercream, and Tip's favorite lavender. This was poured in October. A lot of these have been poured in October. Okay, so you definitely get the lavender, but it's a very sweet lavender. I love the glitter on that. Look at the lavender glitter. This is kind of nice. I mean, there's no doubt there's lavender in this, but it's such a creamy lavender. Super duper creamy. I get tree, but it's not Hefty tree. I don't even know for sure. I would know that note was tree if I didn't know better. I get the vanilla, like a creamy note. Definitely all that vanilla buttercream, but I'm not sure that I actually detect waffle cone. But I don't always pick up waffle cone in blends. It comes across to me as a more like a vanilla scent, and I'm getting a lot of vanilla here. I dare say I might actually like that. We'll see how it comes across in warm. If it kicks me in the teeth with the lavender, I probably won't love that, but I do like how it smells on cold. So that's lavender, trees, and cream. And I apologize. I keep wiping my nose, guys, but I keep feeling like I have glitter on me. All right, so this one here is another popular blend, and I wanted to try it. I wasn't super sure of it because it has a couple of smoky notes, and so while everything kind of sounds good, it also sounds like it could be kind of perfumey. And like I said, there's a couple of smoky notes, so not just one, there's two. So we have Jacars. And this is warm cinnamon bark, which, okay, A+, love that. Fireside vanilla. Usually I like a marshmallow fireside, but that's your smoky note one. Vanilla balsam, love. Cedarwood smoke, that one's got me a little scared. And hints, it does say hints of blackberry musk. So that's where I'm thinking this could be perfumey. Okay, that's different. I'll give Tiffany one thing, man. Her scents are different. Trying to flatten out my souffle a little bit. Don't you bark, Bubba. Okay, I get that warm cinnamon bark, and I like that. That is a note that I like. It's not overly smoky, so I didn't have to worry about that, apparently. I do pick up that musk, but I couldn't tell you it's blackberry musk. I was hoping to get it out, but it's not popping. Okay, I really pick up that warm cinnamon bark, and I really pick up that cedarwood smoke. But it's not, even though I pick up that note, I get more cedarwood than I do smoke. But it does have a smoky vibe. This is interesting. This is so different. This is very conceptual. Wow. It's dark. It's like a dark scent. This is so hard to describe. It's a little bit smoky. It's a little bit warm. It's a little bit musky. It's a little bit woody. It's actually quite a bit woody. I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm speechless. I'm not sure what I think. But I'm leaning towards light. So that was a wild card for me. But I dare say I might like it. That's Dracarys. Fuzzy Socks. This is Warm Woods, Cashmere Socks, and Marshmallow Fireside. So again, very simple. Oh, that cashmere in there is really nice. Oh, that's really pretty. The woods is not very, like, it's not very strong. It's blended really well. I feel like, excuse me, ma'am. Jersey. Jersey girl. What are you barking at? Jersey. I said no. I'm gonna bust you up. This is very cozy scent. This literally smells like you're sitting in your pajamas in front of the fireplace, but it's not too smoky. You're roasting marshmallows, so it's kind of like a vanilla smoky vibe. But you smell this sweet, comfy, like almost flannel, but it's not like cologne-y like flannel, but like the cashmere of your socks. This is really pretty. It's not overly strong. It's quite light on cold. But I think that one will cure up well. Yeah, that woods note is kind of light in there. I feel like the stars is the cashmere socks and the marshmallow fireside. That's pretty. I wasn't sure about that one either, but I like it. I do tend to like cashmere scents, so that is Fuzzy Socks. The next one, I also got 2 souffles, so my guess is again that I went in and got another from the RTS because I liked how it smelled. This is Oak Cider and Woods. And there's the second. So this is Warmed Mulled Cider. Yeah, I definitely must have went back in and got another because that cider note would have scared me. Cedar, oak, vanilla, toasted marshmallow, pine cones, and smoked woods. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but this is not the first cider blend that I smelled from Tiffany that I really liked. And I don't always love cider blends. And it smells quite strong of a mulled cider on cold. I get those wood vibes from the cedar and the oak. I don't really get a smokiness. It says smoked woods. This is more woodsy to me with that strong, warm mulled cider note. And a little bit of sweetness from the pine cones and a little bit of earthiness from those pine cones. And of course from the woodsy notes. I don't really pick up marshmallow either. Yeah, this to me, it smells more like its name. Oak Cider and Woods. It smells more like that. I don't detect the marshmallow and I don't really detect like a smokiness. But it smells good. That is a cider blend I really like. So yeah, I picked up another. So that's Oak Cider and Woods. That's good. And then we have I Heart Vanilla Cashmere. Her I Heart Vanilla blends seem to be quite popular. So this is creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallow and magnolias, which I think all of that makes up her I Heart Vanilla, and then cashmere cream. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. It's such a sweet yet pretty vanilla. Very vanilla heavy, but so pretty. It doesn't smell overly perfumey. This smells more like a vanilla, like body care, but not like a perfume, like maybe like a body cream or a body butter. It smells very creamy. You know, Bath & Body Works released that scent Vanilla Romance this year. This is what that really should smell like. This is beautiful. If you like vanilla body care, this is beautiful. I heart vanilla cashmere. Next up is sugar, chestnuts, and apple butter. This is a scent that I have been steering away from because I don't like chestnut scents. I just don't. But I keep hearing over and over again that this scent is so good. So, you know, sometimes when the hype is out there, I especially just want to try that blend and see, am I missing something or do I still not like it because I don't tend to like those scent notes. So this is apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnuts, clove, and notes of spice. None of this sounds like my jive. Apple butter could be okay to me, depending on how it comes across. Brown sugar I'm iffy about. Toasted chestnuts I'm iffy about. Clove depends. It depends on how clove comes out. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. If it's overly clove heavy, I probably won't. Spice I like, so including clove. But it just all depends. This smells absolutely delectable. The hype is real. I've been missing out. Oh my gosh, the apple butter scent is gorgeous. And I don't mean gorgeous like in pretty, like gorgeous as in delicious. This smells like the most delicious, decadent, buttery, toasty, crumbly, apple nut butter kind of scent I've ever smelled. Oh my gosh, it's good. There you have it, folks. If those are notes that you don't tend to like, you might want to try this because this smells amazing. If this smells half as good on warm as it does on cold, I'm in for a treat. It smells very strong too. So that's sugar, chestnuts, and apple butter. Really wish I had gone bigger. And this does smell different than when I first smelled it too. It has definitely melded for the better. Oh, it's amazing. Cinnamon pretzel cookie cake. I think this was one that I debated on and I actually went back into the pre-order because I never seemed to be able to place just one order. Went back in and ordered more. This is, not more, but ordered it. So this is soft pretzels covered in cinnamon and sugar, white cake, sugar cookies, and bakery dough. This one was for November. Okay, so I get that pretzel note right away. And it definitely does come across as a cinnamon sugar covered pretzel. Like literally the smell of that is so authentic in this. Oh yes, and I definitely get that white cake note. Oh my gosh. I warmed a scent from L3 that had like cake and pretzel in it, and I loved it. I also warmed a scent from Lavender and Speckles that had cake and like marshmallow or cake and marshmallow and pretzel, and I loved it. This is another one that smells so much better now that those other notes are coming out. Yeah, if you like a warm, salty, cinnamon, sweet pretzel with notes of like a cake, cookie, you know, vanilla vibes, I think you would like this one. This smells really good. And that cinnamon is sweet. It's not like a spicy cinnamon. It's definitely a cinnamon sugar. So that's cinnamon pretzel cookie cake. This one seems to be pretty popular too, and I only picked up a souffle. So that's the vanillas. And I think Tiffany said that she couldn't pour this in the pre-order that's coming, but by the time this goes up, it may have already happened. But if it doesn't, just in case I get this edited quickly, which is probably not going to happen because you know me. But if it doesn't, I think she's holding a pre-order on January 31st. So keep an eye out for that, unless the time has passed. But I think she said she couldn't make this because she didn't have the oils for it. Sensual vanilla, vanilla custard, ambrette, sandalwood, sugar crystals, sensual musk, hint of elegant florals, pralines, and pink pepper. There's a lot going on in this, but I'm kind of expecting a perfumey vanilla. Oh, yes. This is pretty. I do think I like that I Heart Vanilla Cashmere blend better. This is a heavier vanilla body care scent than that one was. But this is nice. This is nice. I do get a little bit of a floral. I get a lot of vanilla going on. I get a lot of sweetness, and I'm getting that muskiness, but in a good way. This is really pretty. Like, this is totally something I would wear. This, to me, is definitely a bedroom scent. Like, this isn't one that I would do in my open space. This is pretty. It's very sophisticated smelling. Very sophisticated. Very sweet, very vanilla, very sophisticated smelling. That's the best way I can describe that. That is the vanillas. The Realm's Delight. This is dark cherries, caramelized brown sugar, saffron, hints of spice, gourmand vanilla, warm amber, and hints of Palo Santo. Is this like a dupe for like a perfume or something? I'm not sure. I know this one gave me pulse. This is another wild card because I wasn't sure about the cherries, but I figured if anybody's going to do cherry right, it's probably going to be Tiffany. Wasn't sure about the saffron. Wasn't sure about the brown sugar. Everything else sounds kind of good. It does have amber, so I'm thinking it's going to be perfumey. We'll see. Yeah, I can't say this is a favorite. This to me is a very sensual, dark, perfumey vibe. It almost smells like it has berries in it, but it doesn't say anything about berries. It's cherries. It must be the cherries I'm thinking is a berry. This reminds me of another scent from Tiffany that I've smelled, but I don't remember what it was. Is it similar kind of to like Catacomb of the Witch? Yeah, this definitely has a perfumey vibe. But it's like a cherry perfume. Very pretty. I do pick up that saffron. I pick up the spice. It does say hints, but I pick up spice. Don't really pick up the Palo. It does again say hints of Palo. But I definitely get that caramelized brown sugar, and I get the cherries, which I thought was kind of like a berry note, but obviously it's cherries. And I definitely get a healthy dose of the amber. I feel like I get a lot of amber, a lot of brown sugar, and then I get the cherries. Can't say I pick up vanilla, but that's not unusual. There's a lot going on in here. This is almost leaning masculine, but not quite. But it is like a dark, sensual vibe. I don't know. This one may be a little bit too perfumey for my taste personally, but that's the Realm's Delight. I'm just wondering if this is a dupe for a perfume. Comment below if this is, because it may be something that I just am not aware of. Next up, we have Team Apple. Team Apple is apples, vanilla frosting, sweet sugar cookies blended with our sugar and spice. And I don't remember what's in her sugar and spice, but I think I like that blend. Oh, this smells nice. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, interestingly enough, it's like not like overly apple. You know, sometimes you can pick up an apple blend and that's all you smell. This is very equal apple and vanilla for sure. I definitely pick up that vanilla frosting. It's nice. It's sweet. Decadent. I get the sweet sugar cookies, but I get that apple and the vanilla, the heaviest, and then I get that sugar and spice blend, which kind of smells just like it says, a sweet and spicy, but not overly spicy. Wow, this smells really good. This is almost like it's like an apple covered in like a cinnamon sugar. So it's kind of spicy, it's kind of sweet. This is nice. It kind of reminds me in a way, but not as sweet as Yankees, what is it called? Cinnamon sugared apples or sugared cinnamon apples, something like that. It's kind of like that, but a little bit more spice in this version. I like that. That is Team Apple. All right, guys. So I still have a load more to go over, and I heard my dryer go off. I need to get my laundry. I need to get upstairs to get a shower, and I need to watch my game, which I'm going to watch full-fledged today. Pay attention 100% and not try to film in the background because it's the NFC Championship, and I need to be paying attention. It's going to be a stressful day. You know how these games go. Congratulations if you're a Bills fan, if you're a Chiefs fan, if you're a Commanders fan, if you're an Eagles fan. We're there, guys. Don't know which two of us are going to make it to the Super Bowl, but good luck to us all. And we'll do round 2 of this in just a bit. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I have showered. I have watched my Eagles game. We are the NFC champions. We are going to the Super Bowl. I cannot be happier. I cannot explain to you what I was going through watching the game. I was literally in tears at some points. I was so happy. I was joyous, but I was crying. I was scared. There are so many emotions that you feel if you're a football fan. If you are, you know what I mean. And it's your team. And you know, Eagles fans, we bleed green. We really do. And whoo, I'm just glad it's over. We're going to New Orleans. I currently have the Bills, Kansas City game on. Kansas City, Buffalo game. And we're rooting for the Bills. I know it's a long shot, but that's my daughter's boyfriend's team. So we are hoping to see an Eagles-Bills game, which would be kind of crazy. But yeah, that's what we're hoping for. So I know Kansas City is an amazing team. I actually like Kansas City. Andy Reid used to be our coach, so I have a soft spot for him in my heart. And he's a great coach, and I think the Eagles will always love him. And I usually do root for Kansas City when it can't be my team, but, you know, got to root for the Bills. Anyway, let's finish up this video if we can. It's getting a little late, so I'm hoping to be able to finish it, but we'll see how time goes. Hi, buddy. The good news is what I have left, there's a lot of repeats on, so I don't think it'll be too crazy. But anyway, Bubby, how am I supposed to go through all this with you sitting on top of me? You don't know? He's not a big fan of me watching football because I get loud. I get loud, I get emotional, and sometimes it scares him a little. Anyway, so I think I mentioned that I was finished with souffles, but I actually have one more scent that I got 2 souffles of. I thought this was a different scent that I was looking at, so I missed it. This is I Heart Vanilla Roasted Pine Cones. And so there are 2 of those. And I apologize if the lighting's not very good. It is much later in the day now, so I wasn't able to make a lot of lighting. I Heart Vanilla Roasted Pine Cones is creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, boardwalk marshmallow, and roasted pine cones. So her I Heart Vanilla blend along with roasted pine cones. Oh, wow. Oh, I really like that. I'm really liking this I Heart Vanilla. It's very smooth and creamy. Very pretty vanilla. Wow, that's really nice. So this is like your really nice, sweet, earthy pine cone. That's just sweetened up even more, but that beautiful vanilla. But Tiffany has managed to turn that pine cone into something you could almost wear. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh my gosh. I could have gotten more of that. Was that one of the scents that was still sitting in the RTS for a while? I feel like it was. This was poured back in September. It smells amazing. I really love that. I heart vanilla roasted pine cones. I am a big roasted pine cones fan, though. And so when you mix pine cones with like marshmallow or vanilla, you get my heart every time. Bubby, hey, you and your itching? It's making me bob. Do you mind? Yeah? Do you? Can you go over there? No? Okay, you the boss. You the boss. Okay, so now we'll get started on the souffles that I also have in another size. So we have Beach Bonfire and Sugar Cookies. And this is signature sugar cookies, and I don't remember what's in that, but she offers it in a lot of blends. Powdered sugar, marshmallow fluff, boom boom cream, and campfire smoke. I really liked how this smelled on cold. Oh yeah, this is like a smoky, ooey gooey cookie. Very nice. You really do pick up that campfire note, but not in the way that I think it's too smoky, because that bakery really just brings that smokiness down a notch. And you do pick up that boom boom, and I personally love boom boom. Oh man, that's really nice. I only picked up a souffle in my original pre-order because sometimes I don't really love powdered sugar notes. But I don't really pick that up in here, and I just pick up all the cookie and smoky goodness, and I love it. So I went back into the RTS and picked up a tub. So there's that and that. That is Beach Bonfire and Sugar Cookies. And I think this is one of the scents that lasted for a little bit too. Next, I got Storybook Christmas. So we have that in the souffle. And I also picked it up in a tub. In my tub, the lid is very cracked, so I'm going to have to replace the lid. But really, really pretty wax. Do love the coloring on that. It's very Christmassy looking. So Storybook Christmas is the smell of Christmas furs by the fireplace, cinnamon pine cones, crushed vanilla beans, and smoldering cedar wood. This was poured at the beginning of November. Oh man, you really do get that cedar wood. There's that. There's not a ton of glitter on this one. I guess there's a good fair amount, but not a ton of larger glitter. So, like I said, I really get that cedar wood. It is kind of smoldery, ember-like cedar wood. Oh my gosh, I get that cinnamon pine cone. And I get the Christmas tree. And it's kind of hard to differentiate between the fireplace note. Well, she just says it's trees by the fireplace, so I don't know if there's actually another note in there. And the smoldering cedar wood. But it kind of all comes together. I really like this. It's sweet. It's earthy. It's fresh. It's cozy. It's comforting. And this is just another example of a scent that, even though it has Christmas in its name, I just feel that this could continue on into January and February. So that is Storybook Christmas. There's that. Let's go close. And yeah, you can see my lid is cracked pretty good. There were a number of crackle lids that people were complaining about. So when Tiffany, I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty good and cracked. When Tiffany did the RTS, she really packed it well. I didn't get anything cracked in the RTS. It's just, you know, the way these carriers handle our packages sometimes. Bubby, you managed to move over even more into my lap. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next up is, did I scare you? Yeah. Next up is Milk Cookies and Beach Treats and Boardwalk Balsam. Oh, I really liked how this smelled. So, yeah, I went in a little harder on this one. There's that. And then I also picked up 2 more tubs. The one good thing about Tiffany's wax is it really upholds well. The shelf life is really good on this. So I wasn't too worried about having a lot on hand. So this is Vanilla Balsam, Boardwalk Marshmallow, mixed with milk and cookies and beach treats. So we got a lot of Bath and Body Works going on here. We got Vanilla Balsam. We got Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. We have cookies. We have beach treats, so which is her beach nights. So we got a lot of Bath and Body Works going on. Oh yeah, that's nice. I really am getting that vanilla balsam stronger than I did originally. There's the glitter. Love the dark wax. Oh yeah. So vanilla balsam I'm getting first and foremost. And I think when I first smelled this, I got a lot of that bakery. But I do pick up the boardwalk marshmallow. Oh, and I do pick up her milk and cookies. I'm not getting a lot of the beach nights. Let me see. I'm getting a lot of that milk and cookies. Vanilla balsam and the milk and cookies are hefty. So the beach treats or beach nights is a bit more subdued in this blend. And I feel like I smelled it pretty strong when I first got this blend. But I think the scent notes have melded so well together. It's a little bit harder to detect it this time around. It's there. But it's kind of sitting in the background a little bit. And if you know me, I kind of like my beach nights to scream a little bit. So, I hope when it warms up, it does. Because I really love me some beach nights. But I really love me some boardwalk marshmallow clouds. And I really love vanilla balsam and those other notes. So, looking forward to getting into milk cookies and beach treats with boardwalk balsam. Next up is Christmas trees and cream with crushed candy canes. And this is the one, I'm not sure why I only got, and I say only got a souffle in a tub. I'm not sure why I just didn't get 2 tubs. I'm like a little mad at myself about that. I think that I must have already thought I had 2 tubs. Christmas trees and cream with crushed candy canes is peppermint, sweet sugar, and candy canes layered with Christmas trees and cream, which I just mentioned earlier. I love that scent. Oh, wow. Really get that peppermint. Wow. So that peppermint is reminding me a lot of that blend that I just filmed empties earlier. It's reminding me a lot of that peppermint that was in that peppermint and cashmere cookies, I think it was called. It really smells similar to that. I'm not getting a lot of the Christmas trees and cream. I'm getting the peppermint, and I'm getting that sweet sugar. It's a very sweet peppermint. It says peppermint candy canes. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the 2 oils. I feel like candy cane is more like a vanilla sweet peppermint. But she also has sweet sugar in here, so see if I get the very pretty. Let me see if I can get the Christmas trees and cream on the bottom. Oh, look, it's layered. So pretty. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, there's the Christmas trees and cream. Oh my gosh, it's such a decadent tree blend. Oh, wow. That's going to be amazing. That's going to be amazing on warm. I could kick myself for not getting more, because who knows when we will see this blend again. Although maybe I'll get lucky enough that I can pick up her crushed candy canes and her Christmas trees and cream and blend them together. But for now, this will have to do. Next up is Witches Be Crazy for strawberry pretzels. I feel like strawberry pretzel, I got a tub as well. I feel like strawberry pretzel is becoming all the rage lately. I feel like it's getting asked for a lot, and for good reason. So Witches Be Crazy is her birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon spice vanilla. So that's her Witches Be Crazy. And then you have strawberry pound cake, strawberry frosting, and soft pretzels. Sign me up. Oh, yum. Man, Tiffany has a nice pretzel. It literally smells like one of those pretzels that you can pick up like at a bar hub. They're kind of a mix between a soft but a little bit of like a harder soft pretzel. Kind of almost gives me kind of like that German vibe. Oh my gosh. Oh, that strawberry. Her strawberry pound cake is so good. And I love her Witches Be Crazy. And I've tried it in a number of blends so far. And I just love them all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you get that pumpkin pecan waffles. And I do like pumpkin pecan waffles mixed with strawberry pound cake. That's also seemingly a popular blend these days. I get that birthday cake. It's so good and creamy. I get that little bit of cinnamon spice vanilla. But not a lot. This is so much waffle cake vibe going on. With that pretzel. That's good. I like that. I'm glad I got some extra in that. Says witches be crazy for strawberry pretzels. I love her WBC blends. Watching what's going on. I think they sacked Josh Allen. Ugh. This game is so far to be, for what I've seen, is looking very Kansas City dominated. So we'll see. Two good teams though. Old School Christmas. And I picked that up in a tub and a souffle. Tub is so pretty. I love that red wax. So this is fresh pine, red apples, warm cinnamon, sugar crystals, and marshmallow cream. Have I warmed this recently? I almost feel like I warmed this recently. Oh man. Tiffany's Tree Blends. She excels at them. I love Applewood Tree, and this is no exception. I'm really liking that mixture of the apple. And with that warm cinnamon and sugar in there, it's almost giving you like a cinnamon apple vibe. Like a spicy cinnamon apple mixed with tree. So like a, think Bath & Body Works 'Tis the Season, but not quite as strong as a 'Tis the Season. Not quite as red hot. It's more of a warmer cinnamon, and it does say warm cinnamon. And then you get that vanilla vibe from that marshmallow cream. Oh, this is fantastic. I feel like I might have warmed this recently, though, and I'm not sure. Oh, the Bills just scored. Oh, we got ourselves a game. The Bills are currently ahead. Ooh. I feel like I warmed this recently, and I can't remember what I thought about it. I'm going to have to go back and watch my footage. But on cold, love. And then I got a souffle and a tub of Trickin' and Treating. There we go there. Oh my gosh, the wax is so pretty. So this is purple sugar, which is a mixture of pink and blue sugar, beach treats, and vanilla cake pops. I thought that sounds amazing. And it is. Man, Tiffany knows how to do vanilla. I really get that vanilla cake pop note, and I really get that beautiful beach nights. Oh man, it's so good. This is not like overly sweet on the pink sugar side. It's not overly masculine on the blue sugar side. It's a very nice mixture of the two. And then you really get that vanilla. Is it vanilla cake pops? Yeah, you really get that vanilla cake pops and that beach treats. Love that. Love that. Another blend that I'm just going to love. Such Trickin' and Treating. I will more than likely save that for next Halloween to enjoy. Okay, and then this scent here, I went a little extra on because I just knew I was going to love it. So I actually have a souffle, a tub, and a loaf. It was my only loaf that I got in order. And that is Surfside Holiday Shop. And then we have the loaf. Tiffany's loaves are quite hefty too, and then the tub. So yeah, I went a little extra, and look how pretty that is on the bottom. Love that. So Surfside Holiday Shop is, I love the colors on this label. Birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, beach nights, blended with creamy peppermint meringue, and the scent of Christmas trees. So this is based on her Surfside, what's it called? Oh, it's such a popular blend. What is it called? Why am I drawing a blank? Surfside Beach Shop? Lord, I'll post it above. I can't, drawing a blank. I'm visualizing it in my collection. It's like a blue wax. I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, this is so good. You really get that beach night. You get that peppermint meringue. And I'm really liking that creamy peppermint mixed with that beach nights. And then you get all that creaminess going on from the birthday cake. You got the marshmallow cream. You got the butter cookies. You got the cake batter. You got the marshmallow, of course, that's in the beach nights. The slight saltiness of the beach nights. Oh my goodness, this is creamy deliciousness. It's so beautiful. Wow. Look at that glitter. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so, like, I know I say creamy a lot, but I'm telling you guys, it's creamy. It's creamy on steroids. So good. And then I do pick up that little bit of Christmas tree. I love this. It's super, super vanilla heavy creaminess, marshmallow goodness. And then you get the treat and you get that peppermint meringue. So good. So good. Dude, I don't know how I always look out to get Tom Brady or Tony Romo every game I watch. Because, you know, if you're an Eagles fan, you feel a certain way about the Cowboys. I apologize for you Cowboys fans, but you know it's true. If you're an Eagles fan, you feel a certain way. So you know I'm no Tony Romo fan. And a lot of Eagles fans feel a certain way about Tom Brady too. Just my personal opinion. Not trying to start no squabbles. If you are a Tom Brady fan, good for you. Actually, really good for you. Because, I mean, hello. They were winners, right? Witches Be Crazy for roasted pine cones. So this was the blend I think I got mixed up with I Heart Vanilla roasted pine cones. So I thought I had more of it. So this is birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, and a pinch of cinnamon spice vanilla, which is the Witches Be Crazy part, and then roasted pine cones. Look how pretty. There is a lot of glitter on this one. You can see on the bottom too. So this one smells a bit lighter. So I think this one will need some good cure time. But this is more Witches Be Crazy heavy. And less heavy on the roasted pine cone. But I do get it. I was going to see if I can get it out, but it's coming, but I think I'm going to make a glittery mess. So I think I won't. Yeah, I'm kind of smudging. But man, that Witches Be Crazy smells so good. Again, the Witches Be Crazy, you get that really fluffy waffle note. It's not too syrupy like your pumpkin pecan waffles is. Don't get me wrong, I love me some pumpkin pecan waffles, but this is just perfect. It's such a nice, yummy, bakery, gourmand, fluffy waffle note. And then you get that deliciousness, this sweet creaminess of the birthday cake. It's so creamy. Ugh, the Witches Be Crazy. I just love it. And then you get that roasted pine cone. But again, like I said, that Witches Be Crazy is a bit heavier in this blend. But I'm not mad about it. I think it's pretty nice. So Witches Be Crazy for roasted pine cones. Witches Be Crazy blend. Sign me up. Sign me up every time. All right. So we have October Lane. I just got that in a tub. And this is warm sugar cookies, pecan waffles, leaves, which I was a little worried about, fireside marshmallows, and Palo Santo. So everything else sounds great, but leaves I was concerned about. Super pretty. This is really nice though. I get a heavier note on that pumpkin pecan waffles, or pecan waffles it says. It's a really nice fluffy waffle again. And then I get that warm sugar cookies. And I get the Palo. I don't get a ton of that leaves. Like, I can tell it's there, but it's like I like it. It's more subdued. It's in the background. It's not really, it's kind of like waving its flag, you know, like, okay, I surrender to all the other scent notes going on. And I kind of find that perfect to my nose. So that's October Lane. I do love the name of that. Love the name. Then we have Stay Spooky. Oh my gosh. I just noticed. I didn't notice this before. There are 2 little ghosts at the bottom of that. Those kind of things. Oh my gosh. There's not just ghosts, there's spiders. Okay. I don't know how well you can see that, especially with my lighting. But there are ghosts and spiders at the bottom of this. That is too stinking cute. Oh my gosh. I love that. So this is sweet cream, pumpkin pie spices, warm pie crust, Palo Santo, and hints of smoky bonfire embers. There's that. Yeah. I am not certain how I feel about this one. I, to my nose, really get that smoky bonfire embers note. And I do get the other notes, but I'm not sure if I am a lover of how they vibe together. So this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to have to make a decision when I warm it, how I feel about it. But on cold, I don't know that I love the mixture of like that cream with the pumpkin pie spices. With that very, and it says hints. It says hints of smoky bonfire embers. I don't know if it's the Apollo making it seem a little bit stronger than what it says on here. But I get more than hints. And yeah, I just don't know if I like the mixture of the pumpkin pie spices in here with this. I don't know. There's something to my nose that I am not huge on. But I defer. We will see what it looks like when it warms. But, you know, those little ghosts and spiders, they make me happy. I love me some Halloween. Okay, and these 2 scents, I don't think the other ones were, but I think I went in. She always offers in the RTS, like some certain scents that are just new to the RTS. They may not be new scents, period, but new to the RTS that weren't offered in the pre-order. The pre-order that the RTS is based on. And those usually sell at first. So there was only 2 that I was interested in. So the one was actually a wild card for me again because it is a coffee scent. So I wasn't sure. But I love the name and I decided to go for it. This is Smooth Criminal. It's really pretty on the bottom. So this is Palo Santo Smooth Brazilian Coffee, Cedarwood, and Cardamom Cream. I do love cardamom cream and wax. So I decided I was going to go for it. Yeah, this smells good. Oh, man. I can't believe I lucked out with 2 coffee blends. I had almost resigned to the fact that maybe all of Tiffany's blends, when it comes to coffee, are perfumey, but that's obviously not the case. Oh, man, this is good. That coffee is just as she says. It's smooth as all get out. It's not too strong. It's definitely not bitter. That cardamom cream is so delightful in here. It creams out that coffee, and I love me a creamy coffee. The Apollo is absolutely beautiful. It's smooth. It's woodsy. You get the woodsy earthiness of the cedar wood. This is perfection. Like, this is such a different take on a coffee blend, and it totally works. And I love it. I love it. Smooth Criminal. And I love the name. And then the other scent I picked up that was just new to the RTS is Blueberries and Autumn Spice. If you've been with me for a little bit, you know I love me a good blueberry scent. So this is toasted pecans, brown sugar, blueberries, autumn spices, and buttery pastries. Very simple. Oh, wow. So when I smelled this originally, I wasn't too sure about it. But now that blueberry has really, really gotten stronger. That is the most beautiful blueberry bakery. This literally smells like a blueberry crumble. Like Starbucks, when they used to have the yogurt blueberry muffin, they've changed their blueberry muffins. But when they used to have that yogurt blueberry muffin, it was so good and had that really soft, moist crumble topping, like a streusel topping. That's what this smells like. That's what that smells like. If I knew it was going to melt together that well, oh my gosh. Blueberries and autumn spice, that smells amazing. I'm going to need more of this in my future. I hope she pours that again. Alright guys, and now we're down to the forget-me-nots. And I have 2 scents that I bought 2 of, and then I have 5 scents that I just got 1 of. So, went a little hefty on the forget-me-nots. The first one I got 2 of is Holiday Bake Sale. So I picked up 1 in the pre-order, and I loved how it smelled on cold so much. I picked up a second, so there are those. Holiday Bake Sale is gingerbread cookies, butter cookies, sugar cookies, candied apples, which I don't always love, and warm pie spices. Yeah, this is such a good bakery scent, guys. So pretty. Oh, man. This smells like, seriously, heavenly bakery. I get that gingerbread cookies first and foremost, and it's such a good gingerbread cookie. A little bit spicy, but it's almost like a soft gingerbread. The Kansas City Chiefs just scored. It's almost like a soft gingerbread cookie, almost like your molasses cookie. Oh my gosh, it really does kind of smell like a molasses cookie. And then I get the sweet sugariness of the sugar cookies, the butteriness of the butter cookies. I'm not really picking up that candied apple note, so it'll be interesting to see if that comes out when warm. And then I get those pie spices. But that gingerbread cookie in here, to me, is the star. And that is what won me over. And it still is now that this has been sitting for a while. So I am so glad that I picked up 2 of those. That smells amazing. My bakery loving heart is loving that one. So is it definitely a score? Yeah, it looks like it's a score. 1410. Oh, is that Taylor Swifter showing? I don't have my glasses on. I think it is. I think Mama Kelsey's up there, of course. And I'm thinking Jason's probably up there because I don't think they showed any footage of Jason being at my game. And the second one I got 2 of is Weekend with, is it Nene? I think it's Nene is how you say it. And so there are 2 of those. This is Winterfell, and I don't remember the notes, but I'll try to look them up and list them above. Winterfell layered with pink toasted marshmallow. I think Winterfell is kind of like a wintry tree vibe, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. This smells so good. Oh, yeah. It does smell like a tree vibe to me. Man, it's really pretty with that pastel glitter. Man, I really like her pink toasted marshmallow blend. I picked that up, and I don't know if it was her last pre-order. It was one of the pre-orders from last year, 2024. This is just beautiful. It's stunning. It's sweet. It's creamy. And it's like fresh and tree. And it's like a sweet tree. This is just stunning. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, there's not much more to say about it. It's just a really, like, if you like Christmas trees and cream, then I feel like you would like this. You get the sweetness of that pink sugar that's in there. It's just, it's so good. So Weekend with Nene. I keep wanting to say Nene. I don't know why. But I'm glad I picked up 2 of those. And then last but not least, we have these 5 forget-me-nots here. You're snoring in my ear, little baby gal. We have pink peppermint cookies. And this is pink sugar, peppermint candy, and sugar cookies. It says it's the OG version. I don't think I've ever smelled the OG version. But it's very simple. Pink sugar, peppermint candy, and sugar cookies. Very simple. Yeah, this is pretty good. I will say this peppermint candy is a little nasal clearing to my nose. I was hoping that the sugar cookies and the pink sugar brought that down a notch. But it's pretty strong on the peppermint. I don't get a ton of pink sugar in here. And I kind of was hoping for a little bit more pink sugar. I definitely get the peppermint candy. First and foremost, I get that peppermint candy. It's quite strong. And then I get sugar cookies. And then the pink sugar is kind of almost hidden in the background. It definitely is very bakery, but it's also got a little bit of a body care vibe. And that's probably that pink sugar coming in, even though I can't detect it really strong. I like it. I do like it. So we'll see how that comes out on warm. I think it's one of those, after it's been sitting for a bit, I'll let this sit for a bit. I think it may totally transpose, but that's pink peppermint cookies. Then we have Christmas macchiato. And this is fresh pine, buttercream, vanilla waffle cone, espresso, and vanilla ice cream. Again, I picked up coffee blend. Yeah, baby, that's good. I love that tree in there. Again, it kind of gives you that Christmas trees and cream vibe with that pine and the buttercream. Honestly, it really smells like Christmas trees and cream to me a lot. And then you get that espresso. But it's a very creamy espresso. It's not a bitter. It's not a very strong espresso. It's definitely letting that tree and buttercream shine. And then I'm saying buttercream, but I'm guessing that vanilla waffle cone is coming in. I mean, you have the vanilla ice cream too. It's coming in. It's creating a lot of vanilla going on in here. Yeah, to me, to my nose, it almost smells like Christmas trees and cream with a little bit of coffee. Which I would guess, imagine, that would be smelling like a Christmas macchiato. I mean, macchiato is creamy, right? So it's Christmas macchiato. Next up is cranberry balsam. And this is snow-covered cranberry, sweet vanilla, and cool balsam. So again, very kind of plain Jane-ish, but I tend to like plain Jane-ish. Yes. Again, that tree note is just gorgeous. So it says cool balsam, and I would agree it's more of a cooler tree vibe, but I also kind of get a warm vibe to this, and I don't know if it's because of the vanilla is in there that's doing that. It almost comes across to my nose as a little bit of cinnamon in there, but cinnamon is not in these notes. And then I get that beautiful cool cranberry. It's coming across to my nose as a mixture between a sweet and a tart, but it's leaning a little bit more tart to me. Oh man, that's nice. I love me some cranberry mixed with tree. So this is a simple scent, but yet it's so lovely. So that's cranberry balsam. Next up, we have a Very Teddy's Halloween, which I went back and forth on whether or not to order this because it has lavender in it. So I wasn't going to do it, but I really wanted to try it. Kind of wish it was in a souffle, so I could have tried it a little bit smaller. But, you know, Teddy B's is really, really easy to destash. So if you ever end up with something you don't like, there's going to be someone out there who wants it because people love Teddy B's. So it's sweet lavender, creamy marshmallows, and vanilla pumpkin spice. So when I read lavender, I was like, but it also said sweet. And then it also said it had marshmallows. So I was like, okay, like I said, I love me some lavender marshmallows, so maybe I will like this. And then the vanilla pumpkin spice really had me intrigued. So I had to do it. I really do get that lavender. Man, that is a scent note that's never hidden. Never hidden. I will say, when it comes to lavender, I think Tiffany's is probably my favorite. Not that I really have a favorite when it comes to lavender, but if I had to pick a lavender that I like the most, I think it's Tiffany's. Because she really does have a nice sweetened up lavender. And it does really have like a calming spa kind of vibe. I don't pick up a lot of that pumpkin spice that I was so curious about. It's there. I do get a little bit of a pumpkin spice, but it's not like really, really pumpkin spicy. It almost gives me a little bit of like a PSL. But there really isn't a coffee note. So it's kind of like PSL without the coffee. And then you get that sweet lavender. And there definitely is some vanilla and marshmallow going on in here. I think I kind of like it. Time will tell. We'll see if I can handle warming it. But I do also really like the names. That's a Very Teddy's Halloween. And then last but not least, I have hot cocoa and vanilla cream. Again, kind of a plain scent, but that's me. Hot chocolate, actually milk chocolate, I can't read. Milk chocolate, steamed milk, and vanilla marshmallow cream. Poured in October. This is such a good milk chocolate set. It is probably the best hot cocoa smell I have ever smelled. Like, this literally smells like you made your hot cocoa with milk. You didn't do no water thing. You used milk. And maybe even cream. It's so good. Her chocolate is amazing. Oh man, I wish I had gotten another. I really wish I had gotten another. I know, it just sounds so simple, but it's so good. there isn't much to say about it except for it's just an extraordinary, warm, creamy, milky hot cocoa scent. And this is like your Godiva hot cocoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is good chocolate. I love this. I hope she pours this again. I would get a loaf of that in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. That smells so good. It smells nice and strong. Hot cocoa and vanilla cream. All right, did I get everything? I think I got everything. I did. I got everything. I am so glad I finally got this filmed. You'll see a little bit of glare on my glasses now that I'm going to put them on because I do have the TV on in the background. As I mentioned, I'm watching the game between the Bills and the Chiefs. But yeah, I got this filmed. I'm ready to share it with you. I got to get it edited, get it going. Hopefully it'll help you for some future orders. I haven't been on Facebook all day, so I'm kind of going to go in, do some checking on what's going on, see if Tiffany has posted some voting polls yet, which I think she was going to do. And I'm excited about that to see what's in the next Teddy Breeze pre-order, because I will order from that. I will not go this Hefty. Fall and winter are my jams, so it's not surprising to me that I went this Hefty. But I do plan to take it easy on this pre-order. I just hope her list is not really amazing. The problem is with Teddy B's is I haven't been buying it that long, so I haven't tried all the, you know, fantastic, great scents that are to be had from Teddy B's. And so when she makes her list and there's all this new stuff on it, I can't help myself. So we'll see. We'll see. But my plan is to go light. If anything, and I feel like I need a lot of scents, I'll just go souffles. But my plan is to go light. We'll see how that works out. But also, when it arrives, I hope to get it filmed a lot quicker because I will have lesser hauls coming in. But I love pretty much everything I got. There was a couple of scents I was like, I'm not sure. But nothing that was like, oh, I definitely don't like this. So I'm pretty happy with my order. Yeah, there's some great stuff here. I'm super excited to get into it. And if you order from this pre-order or the RTS, comment below. Let me know what you got. I would love to hear. And you've probably already warmed some stuff from that pre-order or RTS by now. If you have, let me know what you're loving. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please come back. I would love to have you here where I talk about all things home fragrance, including amazing vendors like Teddy B's. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Go Eagles. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.